Coach Bella earlier, and we'll have his thoughts on tonight's game. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
It's tough out there. Trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one, it means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at the State Farm office of Anthony Hopkins in Ellsworth, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Sometimes those can be up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Anthony Hopkins a call today, because being there to help keep more money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Boyd Accounting provides professional accounting services in the Lindsborg area. Call them today at 227-2589 for all your accounting needs. Wishing the best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Welcome back to more Viking pregame. Don Bingsong with Coach John Bell as you get ready to maybe tune up for the Sterling Invitational Tournament. But wow, what an exciting fourth quarter the other night against Haven.
You know, I was watching that film the other day, and it really wasn't even the fourth quarter. It was like the last 2.5 minutes we started hitting threes, and we ended up, you know, getting 9 quick points, maybe even 12 quick points there in the last 2.5 minutes. So it was closer than the game really was. But it sure felt good seeing the ball go in, and I know the girls sure like to see the ball going in.
You got a really good Kingman team coming tonight. You got some Bangert twins that are really good ball players. What's gonna take to be competitive in this game tonight?
Well, they are very good ball players. You know, I know their dad, Steve Bangert. He was a boys coach for several years, and I coached against him. And my daughter and his daughters played on the same MAYB team, and so I know them real well. And the girls are great girls. They're really fierce competitors. They're hard-nosed, and they understand the game extremely well. A lot of points come from them, not necessarily them making them all the time, but they create for other people as well. And, you know, a sign of a good player is not just them being good, but making everybody around them great, too, and they do a good job of that. So I'm trying to get our girls to stay on their man, don't come and help, even though it's going to be tempting, because the Bangor girls will find the open person. But, you know, we know they're good. We're going to have our work cut out for us, but our goal is just get better, and get ready for the Sterling tournament next week.
Yeah, you do, because that's one of those things you don't want to look past this game, but you know this is a really good team, state-ranked team, highly state-ranked. They just beat Heston the other night.
Yeah. I don't look past anybody, but I do realize and understand that there are good teams out there, and sometimes instead of worrying so much about what they do, I'm going to worry a bit more about what we're doing and try to get better at what we're trying to do, and I think that's going to make us better in the long run, prepare us for the Sterling tournament next week. So I'm going to just try to coach, not worry about the board or scoreboard, just keep the girls focused and keep trying to get better, what we're trying to do, and hopefully at the end of the night we'll feel good about ourselves.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
John Bell of the Vikings, and we'll be back with more pregame right after this.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap. Drops back. Whoa. Changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Kasasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Kasasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Kasasa? We're glad you asked that. Kasasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Kasasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Kasasa. Offered locally at the Bank of Tesket in Salina, Lincoln, Lindsborg, and Tesket. Member FDIC. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC.
Back. to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bingson with you for tonight's game as the Smoky Valley Vikings still looking for game one as they are winless still on the 2017-2018 tournament. And speaking of the Sterling tournament coming up next week, the girls start off on Tuesday. They are the number 8 seed. They'll face the host team, the Sterling team, at 6-2. That game will be Tuesday, 4:30 in the afternoon. And then win or lose, they'll play Thursday. It'll either be 3 o'clock in the afternoon or at 4:30. So either way, they play Tuesday and then they play Thursday. So we know that game will be in the afternoon. They will play if they get beat, which you don't want to say they will, but you know, it's a Sterling team. It's at their place. They're going to be pretty darn good. They'll play the winner or loser of Hugoton and Southeast of Saline. So we hope it'll be, we'll see where it is. Hugoton going into that game at 3-3, Southeast of Saline at 2-4. And then in the bottom of the bracket, it's Beloit versus Lions on the Monday game, and Hutch Trinity, who will be playing against next week or the week after, against Remington, also at 2 and 5. So then that game, those brackets will be played Thursday, win or lose, and then the consolation, the 5th place or the 1st place, depending on which way we go in the bracket, will be Friday, and all those games will be at Sterling High School. On the other side of the bracket, it's the boys' game. The Sterling boys are also the number 1 seed. They take on Lions Monday at 6. And then our Smoky Valley Vikings are the 4 seed. They drew the 5 seed Southeast of Saline, a team they've already beaten this year. But it'll be on a neutral site. It won't be a true away game. It'll be a neutral site. And then in the bottom half of that bracket, Beloit takes on Remington on Tuesday, and Hutch Trinity takes on Hugoton also on Tuesday. In those games, if the boys would happen to get tripped up, they will play Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So we certainly could have a conflict with the girls' game, but we'll go with the girls' game. It's slated for 4:30. We certainly hope the boys will win. If they win, then they'll be playing Thursday. So we hope that will work out the best for everybody concerned. It's about 3.5 minutes before tip-off of this game. We'll take a final 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off of tonight's game. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball, back right after this.
First Bank Kansas is a proud sponsor of Smoky Valley football. First Bank Kansas is your community-oriented, customer-focused bank where banking is made personal with locations in Lindsborg, Salina, and McPherson.
Direct Access Physical Therapy is available at Lindsborg Community Hospital. Direct Access means you can schedule an appointment for PT without a doctor's order. Sports rehab, post-joint replacement, back pain. Schedule an appointment for evaluation and treatment. Mark, Robin, Nikki, and Derek will get you on your way to better health and activity. Call 785-227-3308 and ask for physical therapy at Lindsborg Community Hospital. Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg is your game day headquarters. Come try their Monte Crisco or other specialty menu items. Farley's Bar and Grill, located at 101 North Main Street in Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Yeah, sure, the weather may be enjoyable now, but those brisk icy winds aren't far away. Keep Jack Frost out of your garage, out of your home, and most importantly, out of your pockets. Let Overhead Door eliminate those pesky air leaks with a cold weather tune-up for the biggest opening of your home, your garage door. This month, Overhead Door Company is offering a 20% discount on all top, side, and bottom seals with installation. Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas in Salina and McPherson. Online at odcnck.com.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bingson with you for tonight's game. It's been a fast schedule already. We played a lot of games before the Christmas break. We went to Abilene, then we hosted Southeast of Saline, hosted Concordia, then we went to Heston, we hosted Halstead and hosted Haven. Those were all before Christmas. And then after the Christmas break in January, we started out on the road at Halstead, and we hosted Nickerson, and now we're hosting Kingman. And then the rest of the season, we'll have 3 games for each boys and girls on the road at the Sterling Invitational Tournament. I just talked about that. And then the following week, Hutch Trinity on the road down in Hutch. And then we host Clay Center before traveling to Hoisington, then hosting our rematch with Heston, the first game in February on Friday night. And then we go to Pratt, go to Lyons, then host Larned, and then end up on the road at Hillsboro before hosting our sub-state tournament. So that's a little bit about how the rest of the season will go. This is game 9 of a 20-game season is what they have, so it is the way the games go. Starting lineups tonight. First, we'll go with the Kingman Eagles. Number 10, Macy Maloney, a junior. She's 5'7". Brianna Bradshaw, she's a senior. She's 5'10". She wears number 12. Bailey Bangert, a senior. She's 5'5", wears number 20. Sydney Bangert, also a senior, also 5'5". She wears number 22. And Brianna Garrison, she's a junior. She's 5'10", and she wears number 24. So for Coach Bat, it'll be Maloney, Bradshaw, Bangert, and Garrison. And for our Smoky Valley Vikings, kind of settling into the lineup of Kira Haxton, a junior at 5'6". She wears number 10. Her sister, a freshman, Carrington Haxton, she's 5'5". She wears number 11. Amanda Bahana, she's a senior. She's 5'5". She wears number 14. Jackie Holst, she's a senior. She's 5'8". She wears number 20. And Jordan Otto, she's a senior. She's also 5'8". She wears number 21. So for Coach Bella, assisted by Dipple and Frost. She'll send out Otto, Holst, Bahana, Haxton, and Haxton. And the Vikings in their home white uniforms, black lettering, black numerals trimmed in orange, and orange and black and white trimming down the side. And the Kingman Eagles in their all red uniforms with black lettering, black numerals trimmed in white, and white and black trimming down the side of their red uniforms. And it's the Kingman Eagles against the Smoky Valley Vikings. And looking for the first victory of the year will be the Smoky Valley Vikings. I want to thank First Bank Kansas, a proud sponsor of Smoky Valley basketball. First Bank Kansas is your community-oriented, customer-focused bank where banking is made personal with locations in Lindsborg, Salina, and McPherson. Also want to thank Arn Reinert CPA, Artshirt, Bank of Tesket, People's Bank and Trust, C&L Heating and Cooling, Dower Welding, Lindsborg Family Dental, Harry Malari, Viking Auto, R&R Excavating, Scott's. Contact Mari Loader for your Smoky Valley real estate needs, and Dr. Darrell Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, and Gallant Tire and Auto. Vikings will be shooting on the east end of Smoky Valley Gym, east-west court. Jackie Hulse will be jumping probably against Bradshaw, number 12. She is their tallest girl at 5'10". Bradshaw and Hulse, and we are ready to go. JV girls were victorious tonight. They've won a lot of games already this year. I don't have their record, but they won again 46-24. So that's the way they go. Bailey Bangert with it, gets it off to number 10, Maloney. Baseline drive by Bradshaw and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Good defense there by Amanda Bahana. Zone defense. Sydney Bangert, she wears number 22. She'll throw it into her sister. Baseline drive by Bailey. Kickoff on the wing to Garrison. Here's a shot. Bangert, no. Rebound inside Amanda Bahana. And she quickly gets the rebound. Up court she goes to Jordan Otto, and too far underneath, but Bahana gets the rebound. Here's Haxton, 3, no. Rebound, Kingman on the run. Bailey Bangert on the dribble drive into the lane. Spin move, kick out to her sister. Tipped away, stolen. Turnover by the Kingman Eagles. But the Vikings have it knocked away, but keep the possession. Well, still no score here. 40 seconds into the first quarter. Long pass into Carrington. Haxton from Bahana. Bahana now brings it into the front of the court. Kingman will play man-to-man. Coach saying they're going to play an aggressive man-to-man normally, but so far not the case. Garrison guarding Jordan Otto. Around it goes to Bahana. She's guarded by Maloney. Baseline Otto, 10-footer. Good! Jordan Otto showing a little range there. Just created her own little shot, and the Vikings are up 2-0 here. Bailey Bangert off to Sydney Bangert. Around it goes to Maloney. Bounce pass in the lane, shot up with the left hand and good by
number 20.
Bailey Bangert. 2-2 our score here. A minute and a half into the first quarter. Bahana across the timeline on the dribble, goes over to Kira. Looking for a screen. There's a nice pass underneath. Beautiful play. Vikings get 2. Kira Haxton from Bahana. And it's a 4-2 Viking lead here. 6:18 left to go. Here's Sydney Bangert driving, kicks it off to Maloney, back to Bailey Bangert, to Sydney Bangert. On the drive, Bangert blocked by Carrington, loose ball, kicks over, and Jackie Hulse gets called for a travel. I'm pretty sure she was going down, but I don't think you got to travel. You can't travel until you go down. She hadn't moved both of her pivot feet yet. A little bit critical on the call there. Here's Sydney Bangert, gets it off to Maloney, near side to Bailey Bangert, left-handed three-pointer, too strong, rebound underneath, shot, no, rebound underneath Bradshaw, and count it. Jordan Otto guilty of the foul. Bradshaw basket good.
Fouls on number 21, Jordan.
And she gets the and one. Chance for Kingman to take their first lead of the game. And she does complete the three-point play.
Basket good by number 12, Brianna Bradshaw.
5:48 to go. Vikings with it in the front court. Carrington out between the circles. On the dribble. Handed off to Bahana, knocked away by Bangert, and now a foul on Bahana. The Vikings turn it over. They let Bangert get too close, and Kira will pick up the foul. Or excuse me, that's Amanda Bahana on the foul.
Second into the game for the Eagles is number 4, Carly.
And number 4 came in, Kelly, replacing Maloney. Kelly in for the Eagles. Baseline drive by Bailey Bangert. Kick out to Sydney. Inside to Bradshaw. Good defense by Otto. Back out to dribble drive. Shot off the glass. No. Rebound Jordan Otto. It's it off to Carrington. Here come the Vikings on the run. Carrington on the dribble. She'll reset to her sister Kira. 5-4 is our score. Vikings trail by 1. Otto with it. Go ahead and shoot it, Jordan. She was in three-point land and nobody very close to her. Now baseline corner, looked to shoot, but making up was Bradshaw. They'll go and reset to Bahana, far side wing, free throw line extended. Kick it off to Hulse. She's outside the three-point, outside of her range. Now she'll dribble into the side of the lane, kick out to Carrington. Carrington on the dribble drive. Baseline now pulls up. It's it off to Hulse. He'll reset the offense. Hulse, far side wing, has to get rid of it at the 5 count started, and she does. Kick out to Otto, looked at a 3. Now she'll drive in the lane, kick out to Kira. Kira Haxton on the dribble drive. Kira, kick out to Hulse. Shot missing. Bangert with the rebound, and she'll reset the offense for them. To her sister Bailey, or Sydney, and a three-pointer by Sydney Bangert.
Number 22, Sydney Bangert.
One's left-handed, one's right-handed. And
into the game for Kingman is number 3, Grace Deweese.
Had a stoppage of play for something. I don't know what happened. Vikings turned it over somehow as I was writing the score in the scorebook, so I can't tell you what happened. Deweese checking in for
the Vikings.
Kingman. Lana Clark checking in for the Vikings. Deweese and Kelly, 2 subs in. Bangert, and Garrison on the court for the Eagles. Almost a turnover from Garrison. Now a kickoff. Oh, Lana almost with the deflection, but it goes out of bounds. Nice catch by Kai Swisher over there on the baseline, right by the student section of the Smoky Valley. Deweese with, or excuse me, not Deweese. So there's a turnover on Kingman as they threw it back court. Kelly threw it to Bangert, and Bangert threw it right back to her, and she'd taken off. So a turnover, the second for Kingman. Vikings have 3. Otto will put it in play for the Vikings in the front court. And a 5 count on the Vikings throwing it in. That's not the person throwing it in's fault. That's her teammates hustling, trying to get open. And that's not a very good play for the Vikings. Kick it off to Bangert. Sydney Bangert on the dribble drive. Gets it off to Kelly. Kelly looking inside, thrown away, turnover. Kingman. Here comes Amanda Bahana on the dribble drive. Up and good. Amanda Bahana, who's averaging 5.9 points per game, gets the Vikings within 2. Kingman has 8. Smoky Valley has 6. Bangert baseline to Deweese. Inside to Bangert. Good. That's such a quick release. She's got 4. Vikings having trouble. Lost the ball momentarily, but got it back. Now Bahana in the front court. Gets it off to Carrington. Carrington back to Amanda Bahana. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. First quarter action. 10-6. Here's a three-pointer by Haxton missing. Carrington gets the rebound and loses the handle. Quickly up to Bailey Bangert. Her shot in. Bailey Bangert has 6. And Kingman has 12. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. 2:45 left to go. 6-12. Smoky Valley trails back right after this.
Don Bingston is your local Farm Bureau Financial Services agent and is proud to be in his 12th year as voice of the Vikings. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes, in all your activities this year.
Face your next harvest with Phelps Seed in Brookville or Tri-Valley Seed and Service in Gypsum, providing Pioneer wheat, corn, soybean, sunflower, and milo seed, along with the crop protection chemicals you need. That's Phelps Seed in Brookville or Tri-Valley Seed and Service in Gypsum, with you from the word go.
Haven Shugren has checked in. Emmy Riles has checked in for the Smoky Valley. They join Lana Clark, who was checked in a little while ago, Kira Haxton, and Jordan Otto for the 5 on the floor for Smoky Valley. Back in, here's Haven Shugren right in the middle of the lane. Good for Haven. So nice basket for Haven Shugren. 12 for Kingman, 8 for Smoky Valley. Kelly has it on her way around to Bangert. Bailey Bangert on the dribble drive. Good. Bailey Bangert on the quick. Oh, there's a foul on Bangert as she drove in and stole the ball away from Haxton, and she just grabbed it across her arms and no call. Not happy about that. And there's a turnover on Smoky Valley. Now, Bailey Bangert being the quick girl tonight. Heads up court. The Vikings aren't prepared for her to make a turnaround and come back, and she just comes back, and she's stolen the ball now 3 times on that quick play. Bangert with the baseline drive. Bailey kicks it off to Kelly. Three-pointer, good.
Three-point basket by number 4.
Here, Kelly knocks down a 3, and it's all of a sudden, it was a 12-8 game. It's a 19-8 game. Here's a ball in the middle of the lane. Riles ends up with it. Now tied up again, and now an alternating possession. They'll stay with Smoky Valley. So the athleticism and quick hands and no fear of the Bangert girls rearing its ugly head against the Vikings. Sydney in and Bailey out now. Maloney and Bradshaw and Kelly and Deweese and Sydney Bangert on the court for Kingman. They wear red and black, just like Heston. Here's Bree Franklin has checked in now for the Vikings. And we got a whistle away from the ball and a foul. Number 12.
Fouls on number 12, Brianna Bradshaw. That's her first, team first.
Team first foul. Bailey Bangert should have a couple already. They get it in, though, to Kira Haxton from Riles. Minute 20 left to go here. First quarter action. Franklin with it outside. Gets it inside to Riles and knocked away and stolen. Turnover Vikings. Bangert. Sydney. Inside. Kelly. Good. Well, they moved the ball so well. You heard Coach Bella say in his pregame interview, they make each other better around them. After a slow start, they've gotten everything going. They've got 21 points, and the Vikings have just 8. Back it goes to Kelly. Vikings on the missed shot, don't get the rebound. Maloney around to Bangert. Sydney, 3, good. Her second three-pointer, 24-8 here with 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Haven, Shugren to Lana Clark. Clark got her by Bangert to Franklin. Give and go to Franklin. Shugren back to Franklin now, baseline, but way out just inside the three-point arch. Franklin in the lane, shot blocked by Haven and saved by Kelly from going out of bounds. 12 seconds left. Sydney Bangert back to Kelly. Shot partially blocked and out of bounds. It'll be Kingman basketball.
Checking in for the Eagles.
Otto, Hulse, Mahana, Carrington, Haxon in. Bree Franklin stays in. There's Bangert inside to Bradshaw. Shot up. Good. Man, not sure they've missed. And that is it. Our first quarter is in the book. Kingman 26, Smoky Valley 8. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this.
Do you know what major TV networks, Hall of Fame athletes, wineries, pubs, famous chefs, and brides and grooms from across the country have in common? They all purchase custom-etched glassware at glassdecorators.com. EmsloyGlassDecorators.com have been providing carefully etched glass for nearly 30 years. An effective tool for company branding, etched glasses are also perfect for school and civic groups, special occasions, and that one-of-a-kind gift they won't find anywhere else. Emsloy Scandinavian Specialties and GlassDecorators.com, supporting Smoky Valley Athletics since 1984.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. It was a 12-8 game. I forgot to write the time down of that 12-8 score, but it was about 3-minute mark or thereabouts. And now it's 26-8, so a 14-0 run to end the quarter by the Kingman Eagles. And Smoky Valley finds themselves down now by 18, and first possession of the quarter will belong to the Kingman Eagles. Sydney Bangert gets it off to her sister Bailey into the lane to Bradshaw, and knocked away, stolen. Here comes Bahana all the way in, and good by Amanda Bahana. Fourth turnover now on the Kingman Eagles. The Vikings have 9 of their own, but it's good to see them playing with some emotion. Here's Bangert, Sydney, baseline into Bradshaw, has it knocked away on her foot. Gets it off to Munns. I got somebody that checked in that I hadn't highlighted. There's a steal by the Vikings, and it results in a foul. As Maya Munns is checked in for the Kingman Eagles, and the foul is going to be on
number 20, Bailey Bangert. That's her
Bailey Bangert. Fouls are even at 2 for 2, but the score is not. Vikings have 10. Kingman has 26. Bree Franklin with it right in front of the Kingman bench, off to Bahana. Bahana, shot, no, partially blocked, and ball loose. Last touch by Kingman, as Garrison and Franklin, both about the same size of girls, wrestled for that one. I thought they would call a jump ball, but they didn't. Instead, it goes off. Last touch by Garrison, and it'll be Viking basketball. Carrington Haxton gets a screen from Hulse. Out top, outside of the arc. Hulse will dribble drive now, kick it off to Carrington. Carrington, a little runner in the lane, too strong, but Franklin there to rebound it. No. Ball loose, picked up by Bahana at the free throw line. Bahana shot, no. Rebound, Bradshaw inside. A couple of offensive rebounds and a couple of good looks by the Vikings. Bradshaw in the lane. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, finally gets out. There's Bailey Bangert, gets it into Bradshaw. Shot up and good.
Basket good by number 12.
Bradshaw. That is her 7th point. 10 in the first quarter for Bailey Bangert. And there's a steal, but saved by Jordan Otto. Cross-court pass to Bahana. Bahana looking for Otto. Not there. Goes cross-court to Carrington. Baseline to Franklin. Good movement by the Vikings. They trail 28-10. Here's Otto, three-pointer. No. Rebound inside Munns. Here comes Kingman. Banger quickly up to her sister, off the glass and good. And Bailey gets her 12th point, and she gets an and one. Well, it's going to be on Jordan Otto picking up her second.
And for the Eagles, number 4, Berkeley Kelly, and number 10, Macy Maloney.
Kelly back in, joining Bradshaw, Bailey Bangert, Sydney Bangert, and number 10, Maloney back in as well. Kira Haxton back in for the Vikings. Jordan Otto with her 2 fouls coming out. Franklin coming out. Lana Clark coming in. So it's Haxton, Clark, Hulse. There's a missed free throw, but Bangert right there to get the rebound. Misses on the layup. Kira Haxton with the rebound. Quickly up court and trying to thread the needle to Hulse. Stolen by Sydney Bangert. Gets it up to her sister and out of bounds. They turn it over. So the Vikings get a turnover. The Kingman Eagles get a turnover. Fast-paced action here at Smoky Valley Gym. Smoky Valley girls are playing with good emotion tonight, even though they're trailing 30-10. I like the way they're playing. This is a state-ranked, very good Kingman team. Team that's better than any team they'll play in the Sterling Invitational Tournament next week. So hopefully they can get off to a good start in that tournament. Baseline it goes to Lana Clark. Off on the wing to Kira. Cross court to Hulse. Hulse looking. Top of the key, Clark. Baseline, Bahana. Three-pointer, no. Hustling to try to get the rebound, but Bangert beats her to the spot. Bangert, and she's fouled. And going down in a pile is Bailey Bangert and Amanda Bahana, step for step. And that's going to be Amanda's second foul, I believe.
Number 14, Amanda Bahana. That's her second, team 4th.
Fourth team foul on the Vikings.
Shooting 2 is number 20, Bailey Bangert.
Ashton Bryant getting ready to check in, but she can't go in yet because they're shooting 2 free throws. And the free throw by Bailey Bangert is good.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 3.
Gives her 13 points on the night of their 31. Looks like community band tonight. See a few band members, not students, in there. I see Bill Olson. I see Doug Malm. I see Mrs. DeLiesel. And Bangert makes both free throws. Here's Bryant, baseline to Clark. Her 10-footer in there. Lana Clark hits her first points of the game. And the Vikings have a dozen. 32-12. Bailey Bangert. Around it goes to Kelly from Maloney. Sydney Bangert. Baseline to Bailey Bangert. Kickoff, knocked away, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on the drive. Jackie Hulse picks up the foul.
That's her
First, Emmy Riles back in. Riles, Clark, Bryant, Haxton, and Haxton on the court for Smoky Valley. And it goes to Bailey. Kick out to Sydney. Three-pointer, good.
3-point basket for Sydney Bangert.
Her third three-pointer. Arn Reinert CPA three-pointer, although we don't contribute to them. There's a pass by Bryant, stolen away by the hands of Sydney Bangert. Off it goes to DeWeese. Back to Maloney. Her shot missing. Rebound tied up. And on alternating possession, it goes to Smoky Valley.
Into the game for Kingman.
A good effort by Ashton Bryant to secure that rebound, although she secured it by a tie-up. It gives the ball. There's both DeLiesels up there, Mr. and Mrs. DeLiesel in the band. It'll be a loud night with the band, and there's a whistle and a foul away from the ball. So Kira
Hold on, number 10, Kira Haxton.
did something completely away from the ball. Coach Bella asking what she did. 35-12. It was 26-8 after one quarter. Inside it goes to DeWeese. Kick out. Around it goes Kelly. Three-pointer, no. Rebound nicely by Emmy Riles. It off to Carrington. Knocked away by Bangert again, but Boy, they are right there. You cannot turn your head and expect them to go down court. They're going to come back and come after that basketball. 3:33 left to go. And there's a turnover by Haxton. Has it knocked away. She wanted a foul. Kelly off to Bangert. Good on the layup.
Good by number 20, Bailey Bangert.
Bailey Bangert. 16 points so far of their 37. 37-12. Vikings getting Kingman's best at the moment. Here's Carrington in the middle of the lane. Carrington has it knocked away, and now a foul. And they are slap happy getting the ball, trying to get them away. And Maloney picks up the foul, but only their third team foul. Haven Shugren in for the Vikings. And a timeout by Coach Bella will step aside as well. 3:03 left to go, first half. 37 Kingman, 12 Smoky Valley. Back right after this.
Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale, one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of drink and food specials. Come try their jalapeno poppers, coconut chicken tenders, or their classic Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binkson with you for tonight's broadcast. Kingman and Smoky Valley League action. Vikings at looking for win number one. Still winless in league. Kingman has not suffered a loss yet in league action. The one website I picked it up from had them listed at 4-0. And there's a Haven Shugren shot missing. Kelly with the rebound, runs it up to Bangert. Bailey Bangert with it, kicks it off to DeWeese, or Sydney Bangert. They look just alike. They wear the same headband. One's left-handed, one's right-handed. Inside it goes to DeWeese, to Sydney Bangert. And she gets fouled on the way to the basket. And she will have 2 free throws.
Foul on number 24, Atlanta Clark. That's her first, team 7.
Atlanta Clark guilty of the foul, her first. Vikings have 7 team fouls. This is another 2-shot foul. Banger good on the free throw. Second Sydney Bangert free throw. And rimming out. Rebound strong by Emmy Riles. They are showing a little bit of humanness. They are 3 of 5 from the charity stripe here in the second quarter. 1 for 1 in the charity stripe in the first quarter. Carrington on the dribble. It's a screen from Haven. Baseline it goes to Emmy. Ryle. Emmy drive. Kick out to Bryant. Bryant three-pointer. No. Rebound. Kingman. Kelly. Up it goes to Sydney Bangert. Her layup. Good. Sydney Bangert now has a 2-pointer, 3 3-pointers, and 1 of 2 free throws. 40 for Kingman, 12 for Smoky Valley. 2 minutes left to go, first half. Carrington between the circles on the dribble, guarded by Maloney. Looking cross court, it goes to Haven Shugren. Baseline to Bryant. Bryant on the dribble, pivots into the lane, now outside, kicks it off to Clark. Clark back to Bryant. Bryant baseline corner. Looking for Riles, has it knocked away by Maloney, now tied up. And on alternating possession, it'll go to Kingman. Another Viking turnover, number 14 on the first half. Franklin, Otto, Bahana, and Kira Haxton in. Jackie Hulse will stay in as well for the last minute 39. Kingman basketball. Slowly walking up the court will be Sydney Bangert. Bailey Bangert back in. Kelly, Garrison, and Bradshaw on the court for Kingman. Middle of the lane shot. Turn over as Bailey Bangert traveled. And the turnover, their 6th. The Vikings have 14 turnovers. Kingman has 40 on the scoreboard. Vikings have a dozen. Here's Franklin with it. Baseline corner, near side. To go somewhere, cutting Hulse. Has her on the blocks. Double team, elevates, shot. Good. Jackie Hulse knocks down the short jumper at the 1-minute mark of the quarter. Here's Kelly with a 3. No. Rebound inside. Bradshaw goes off her knee, but saves it from going out of bounds. But there's a foul. Kira Haxton had the ball and started up court, and Kelly jumped in to try to steal it away. They've done that 3 or 4 times without getting a foul called. And this time they get a foul called. Their 4th team foul. Hannah with it on the dribble into the front court. All the way to Kira. Kira with the dribble, loses the handle. And back court. The ball bounced off her leg and went back court before she could save it. Turnover number 15 on the Vikings. They have 14 points. 30-second timeout. Coach of the Kingman Eagles with 36 seconds left to go. We'll keep this one right here. Again, thanking Arn Reinert, CPA, Art Shirt, Bank of Tesket, People's Bank and Trust, CNL Heating and Cooling, Dower Welding, Lindbergh Family Dental, Gallant Tire and Auto, Dr. Darrell Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Harry Malary, Viking Auto, R&R Excavating, and Scott's. Also contact Mari Loader for your Smoky Valley real estate needs. It is going to be a loud band night tonight. No question about that. I won't try to compete when they're playing at their loudest. Kingman basketball for the last 35 seconds. They lead 40-14. Sydney Bangert will stay way outside, close to her sister, Bailey. Their twins are finally seniors. They've been starters for 4 years, and we'll be certainly glad to get rid of them. Off it goes to Kelly. Trapping are the Vikings, and oh man, I thought that went off of Sydney Bangert's fingers. The Vikings tipped it, but the official right there said no. The Vikings touched it last. Now 13 seconds left to go. Bailey has it from her sister Sydney. She gets double teamed. Now gets out of the double team. Across it goes to Kelly. Inside to Garrison. Garrison hacked, but still gets the shot off. Franklin guilty of the foul. But Garrison with her first points of the night. 4.9 seconds left to go. Garrison can knock the free throw down. Too strong, no good. Tipped around, ball loose, and saved by the Vikings. And that'll be it, our halftime score. Kingman 42, Smoky Valley 14. We'll be back to wrap up this half for you after this timeout.
Did you know you can purchase custom-etched glassware at the Hemsloyd? It's a perfect one-of-a-kind gift. Hemsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and GlassDecorators.com, supporting Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics since 1984. Bethany College Swedes succeed. Bethany students lead lives of faith, learning, and service as they find their own pathways on Bethany's beautiful campus that's filled with opportunities to get involved with art, music, theater, athletics, service learning, sustainability, leadership, global citizenship, and more. Swedes succeed in their careers and their communities. Learn more at www.bethanylb.edu. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. With locations in Lincoln, Salina, Tesket, and Lindsborg. The Bank of Tesket. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of drink and food specials. Come try their jalapeno poppers, coconut chicken tenders, or their classic Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's.
and his team.
They're doing a good job. They're just not calling very many fouls, but that's the way it goes. First possession will belong to Smoky Valley. Jordan Otto to Amanda Mahana. Carrington Haxton, and Jackie Hulse on the court for Smoky Valley. Kingman playing man-to-man like they did the whole first half. The Otto triple team gets it off to Hulse, and unfortunately she got whistled for a travel. Turnover number 16 on the Vikings. Kingman's so quick. They're not afraid of a little contact, and the two Bangert twins are really, really exceptionally good ball players.
Looks like they're very athletic to start out the second half here.
They are. Bailey Bangert into Bradshaw. Off the glass and good for her 9th point. 44-14. Kingman. Kira, off it goes to Hulse. Hulse baseline corner near side to Otto. Has it knocked out of her hands and turned it over. She's the last to touch it off, so back-to-back turnovers to start the half. Vikings got off to a good start, actually led 4-2 before Kingman got it to 5-4 and then 12-8 before running off a 14-0 run to end the first quarter. There's Banger in the middle, missing. That's her first miss, I think, but Bradshaw right there to clean it up and put it in for her 11th point. Third Kingman Eagle now in double figures already. Baseline, it goes to Kira Haxton, 3. No. Rebound weak side by Bailey Bangert. Gets it off to her sister, Sydney. Off it goes to Maloney. Back to Sydney. Near side to Bailey. Excuse me, that's Sydney. Back to Bailey. Around it goes to Maloney. Inside to Bradshaw. Elevates. Shot missing. Rebound. Garrison over the back of Haxton. Nothing called. Now it goes baseline corner inside to Bradshaw. Double team. Nice pass to Garrison. And finishes with the left hand. So a 6-0 run to start the quarter.
Kingman's all over the boards to start the second half.
They are really active. The whole team is very active. They have a sense for the basketball. Bahana. Out top between the circles over to Otto. Looked at a 3. Cashed it in. Jordan Otto with a high arching 3-pointer. And that's her first 3 of the night. Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer for the Vikings. 17 for Smoky Valley. 48 for Kingman at the 5:50 mark. Round it goes to Bangert and too far over the top. Maloney's pass causes a turnover. So Vikings get the ball back. 5:48 remaining. 48-17, a 31-point Kingman lead. Otto on the dribble. Off to Bahana. Man-to-man defense by Kingman. Here's Carrington Haxton with it. Across it goes to Jackie Hulse. Over to Kira Haxton. Kira on the dribble to her sister Carrington. Her dribble drive now pulls it up. Out it goes to Bahana. Bahana dribble drive, kick out. Baseline to Jackie Hulse. Right by Coach Bella. Hulse to Kira. Looked at a 3, didn't go. Around it goes to Carrington. Back to Kira. Baseline to Hulse. Movement around, trying to get that wheel offense going. Hulse with the dribble drive, crashed into, gets the ball across to Kira Haxton. Over to Otto. Jordan Otto looked at a three, but Bradshaw right there. She'll trigger anyway. And on the rebound, Garrison uses her size and blocks out Hulse and comes up with the rebound off to Sydney Bangert. To Bailey Bangert, back to Sydney Bangert, near side to Maloney. Cross court it goes to Bailey Bangert. Looked at a three, didn't trigger. Off it goes to Sydney, around to Maloney. Back to Sydney. Sydney Bangert, left-handed dribble, pass. Bailey Bangert, three, baseline, swish. That is her 17th point, her first three of the night for Bailey Bangert, as they are on fire from outside. 51-17. They are scoring at will, and it's not like the Vikings are not playing horrible defense. They're just hot from the shot. Here's Jordan Otto, her shot missing. Rebound Garrison. She uses her body well and screens off the defender.
Very disciplined in a lot of the fundamentals and what do you call it? The traits you can't teach very well.
Yeah, the instincts. Here's Garrison on the dribble drive, double team, bounce pass loose on the floor, picked up, tied up. No, it's not. The Vikings come away with it. Amanda Bahana on the drive, too strong on the layup. Rebound by Maloney. We're going the other way. Gets it off to Sydney Bangert on the dribble, looking for her sister Bailey. Now goes to Maloney, back to Sydney, back to Bailey. Bounce pass inside to Bradshaw. No. Rebound over the back, Garrison, and Garrison now fouled on the shot. And Garrison will have 2 free throws.
Foul on number 14. Amanda Bahana.
That's Amanda's third, first foul of the half for Smoky Valley. 3:22 left to go. Third quarter. And no good on the free throw. First time in for number 33, Odin. There's a couple of brothers on the boys team. Back in is Deweese, Kelly, and number 5, Munns. Garrison's second free throw, got it to go. And also checking in for the first time, Crable. So Coach Batt getting a lot of young girls in. JV girls for Smoky Valley won their game tonight, 46-24. So hopefully they've got some good things coming up. Otto Bryant checked in, Franklin checked in, and Haven Shugren checked in for the Vikings. Bringing it up court now on the dribble is Munns, near side to Kelly, back to Munns, outside it goes to number 33, Odin, back to Kelly, back to Munns, back to Odin, looking inside for Deweese, and she's fouled over the back by Franklin. That'll be her second foul.
Foul by number 33, Bree Franklin. That's her second, team second.
Team second of the half. Inside it goes to Deweese, out to Munns. Munns with the dribble, kick it out. Odin around to Kelly. Kelly had a couple of threes in the first half. And now we have a travel. Turnover number 8 on Kingman.
In the game for the Vikings, number 15, Emmy Riles.
Riles in, Otto out. Riles, Bryant, Carrington, Haxton, Haven Shugren, and Bree Franklin on the court for Smoky Valley. Off it goes to Carrington, back to Bryant. Bounce or pass up to Haxton. No, gets a long rebound, comes out to Shugren, around to Bryant. Looking for Riles, not there. Now she will go, but it's knocked away and stolen. Turnover, Smoky Valley, number 18 unofficially. Here's Kelly, top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Deweese. Knocked away and stolen by the Vikings. Turnover on Kingman.
Good defense there by Bree Franklin to go straight up and block that shot.
Just got her to show some emotion. She gets a nice play like that, but she just does not show any emotion for her effort. Here's Riles, and stolen away by Deweese, but she can't handle the pass. Came right to her. She wasn't ready for it, and it stays with Smoky Valley. 1:47 left to go, third quarter. Shugan to put it into Franklin. Nicely done. Franklin's first points. 19 total for Smoky Valley, but Kingman has 52. Kelly out top with it outside the Viking zone. Munns drives, kicks it off to Odin, back to Kelly. Back to Odin, near side to Munns, looking forward inside, and knocked away by Carrington. Got it away from Crable. Carrington with the driving layup, no, didn't soften it up enough. And tied up underneath, it'll stay with Kingman.
It's for the Vikings, Bahana and Clark.
Bahana and Lana Clark checking in, joining Carrington, Haxton, Haven Shugan, and Emmy Riles. Kingman has Munns and Kelly, Crable, DeWeese, and Odin on the court for the last minute now of the third quarter. Back to Kelly it goes, outside the Vikings 2-3 zone, near side to Munns. Looked at a shot, didn't trigger. Munns still on the dribble, gets it off to Odin, around to Kelly. Bounce pass inside to DeWeese, no. Gets her own rebound, no. Rebound, Haven Shugan tied up. And on alternating possession, it'll go to the Vikings with 40 seconds left to go.
In for the Eagles.
Maloney back in, one of the starters back in for Kingman. Crable out. Here comes Amanda Bahana quickly into the front court to Shugan, and it's tipped away. Nope, we just threw it out of bounds. I think she saw the defender there and changed the angle of her pass and just threw it away on her own. 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Coach Batt trying to see if his girls can go for one shot or not. Kelly will bring it outside. Now going to penetrate a little bit off to Maloney. Baseline, it goes to Munns. Munns in the lane, kick it out. Baseline, Odin, no. Rebound, Emmy Riles. Quickly up to Carrington. Carrington out racing everybody, and good. Carrington with the and one possibility.
Good rebound and outlet pass there by Emmy Riles to throw it down to hit a streaking Haxton. Nice job on the plate.
Well, with the speed of Carrington, Haxton, and Amanda Bahana, if they get a step on somebody, they can just throw it down court because they'll go get it. Haxton's free throw, no good. As the Vikings woefully poor on free throw shooting all year long. They're at 33% as a team. So not a good free throwing team. 21 for the Vikings, 52 for Kingman. Kelly with it, dribbling into the lane, elevates, shot, no. And the third quarter is in the books. Quarter number 4 will be next. 52-21 is our score. Back right after this.
At Mocha's, they get it. They understand your morning cup of coffee is more than just coffee. They know that your favorite coffee drink is the only way to make your day flow. Fresh coffee, lattes, sandwiches, and more. Mocha's with 2 Salina locations, 916 East Crawford and 2424 South 9th Street next to Dick's Sporting Goods. People's Bank and Trust takes pride in its heritage of service to the customer and features 12 locations in central Kansas. People's Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany College. Member FDIC.
And as we let you listen to the community band for a little bit, the drum section's pretty big up there.
Looks like they got a lot of good musicians up there tonight, including some good alumni.
Yeah, the DeLiesels are up there. Bill Olson's up there. Doug Olson's up there. I've already mentioned a few of them.
Mike Dreyer, I see. Doug Malm.
Yeah. First possession belongs to Kingman. It'll be a running clock the entire fourth quarter here. Sydney Bangert on her dribble drive. Now back to her sister Bailey. Back to Sydney. Baseline it goes, and not able to hang on to it was Bradshaw for the 10th turnover of the ball game against Kingman. But the Vikings have 19. Bahana, Otto, Haven Shugren, Clark, and Riles on the court for Smoky Valley. Bahana with it outside the zone. Haven Shugren, she'll launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound long to Odin. Quickly up to Sydney Bangert. To Garrison inside. Her shot. Good. High off the glass. For Garrison. Her 7th point of the night. Here's Shugren. Back to Otto out top. Looking for Clark. Back to Shugren. Cross court to Bahana, but stole by Bailey Bangert. Bangert on the dribble drive. Kick it off to her sister Sydney. To Garrison, side of the lane. Her shot. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Garrison. She knocked the defender, Clark, out of the way. Garrison will pick up the foul.
Glad to see they called that. It wasn't necessarily a cosmetically looking charge, but it was definitely initiated by the offense.
Yeah, she just kind of grabbed the ball and the two collided. I think they were both coming at each other. There's Otto, look to the 3, but Bailey Bangert there to change her shot real quick. Now she will launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound, Garrison. Double teamed by Smoky Valley. Wrestles the ball away from the Vikings. Then off to Bradshaw. To Bangert. Sydney. Quickly up to her sister Bailey. And Bailey travels. Turnover number 11.
Number 3,
DeWeese in. For Bradshaw. Coach will slowly pull his starters all out of the game. Here's Haven Shugren. She'll launch a 3-ball. It's good. Haven Shugren, her second basket. First 3, and Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer. Gets the Vikings 24 points. Here's Garrison inside. Bounce pass to DeWeese. Her shot good. Grace DeWeese, her first basket of the night. Round it goes to Haven. Baseline to Clark, and she can't handle the pass. Do it right at her feet. Wasn't really a fair pass.
No, it was not a fair pass. Overhand pass that landed about her knees, coming in a hurry.
Turnover number 21 for Smoky Valley. 4:55 and counting here in the running clock, fourth quarter. Vikings, Haven Shugren, Amanda Bahana out top of the 2-3 zone. Otto, Clark, and Hulse down below. Maloney. Sit over to Odin, around to Kelly. Looking forward to Weiss at the blocks. Kick out to Garrison. Garrison looking for Maloney. Cross court it goes to Odin. Her shot, no. Rebound, Lana Clark. Clark off to Shugren to Bahana. Bahana quickly on the dribble. Off to Hulse in the lane. Little floater. In and out. No good. Rebound, Lana Clark. Kick out to Otto. 3-pointer. Good. Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Jordan Otto. At the 4-minute mark, Smoky Valley has 27. But Kingman has 56. Garrison, dribble drive, baseline, and a reach-in foul on Clark. She'll pick up her second foul.
Foul on number 24.
The Vikings are down by a little bit there. I still like the way they're running their offense and keeping their intensity.
They're playing hard. As I said, this state-ranked team just got done beating Heston the other night. They are a good team, undefeated in league. Back-to-back league champions, I believe. There's Kelly. Now, and a nice steal by Kira Haxton, and a reach-in foul by one of the Kingman Eagles. And it'll be Viking ball out of bounds. DeWeese will get called for the foul, her first.
Foul on number 3, Grace DeWeese.
Munn's in. Odin out. I got somebody checked in, number 31, Cassidy Blank, in for the first time. Jordan Otto has it. Little running 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound Munns for Kingman. Gets it off to Kelly. Kelly back to Munns. No, knocked away by Otto. And it'll stay with Kingman. Crable back in. DeWeese out.
Number 23, Kelly Crable.
2:30 to go. Fourth quarter. 56-27. Kingman on top with the basketball. Looking for Blank inside there. Goes up strong. No, and she's fouled. And 2 shots coming up for Cassidy Blank. Her first opportunity to score.
Fouls on number 24, Landon Clark, for 4.
And off the front iron, no good. Second Blank free throw, good. Got it in the book with 1 point. Minute 49 now, counting. Oding back in. Vikings will bring it up court. Get it off to Otto. Otto get it. Looked like she was going to go to Carrington, but she's going to stay with the dribble. Gets it off to Lana Clark right in front of the Viking bench. To Kira. Haxton on the dribble drive. Good. Little shot off the glass for Kira, her 4th point. Minute 20 left to go. 29 Smoky Valley, 57 Kingman. There's a steal by Bahana. Bahana tips it to herself. Bahana and Kelly grabs a hold of her arm on the way up, and Bahana will have 2 free throws. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Foul is going to be on Kelly. Will be her second. And no on the free throw by Bahana. Second Amanda Bahana free throw, also too strong. Rebound inside Blank. It's it up to Munns, over to Oding. Inside to Kelly, knocked away, stolen by the Vikings. Here comes Carrington, up to Jordan Otto, layup good. Otto in double figures with 10, 57-31. Coach saying, back it off. We don't want to score anymore, and that's going to be the final. 57 Kingman, 31 Smoky Valley. As Munns hangs onto it for the final 3 seconds. And that is our final. Kingman wins it, 57-31. We'll be back to wrap up this game for you after this timeout.
It's tough out there. Trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at the State Farm office of Anthony Hopkins in Ellsworth, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Sometimes those can be up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Anthony Hopkins a call today, because being there to help keep more money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
As an active person, whether on the playing field or a morning bike ride, an injury can stop you. Quick treatment from Salina Ortho can lead to quick recovery. Don't allow an injury to keep you from the active life you enjoy. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap, drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Casasa. Offered locally at the Bank of Tesket in Salina, Lincoln, Lindsborg, and Tesket. Member FDIC.